All right, so you guys made it to the concluding paragraph. You finally made it. You got an introduction, you have 2 to 3 body paragraphs. Now we're at the conclusion paragraph. This is going to be short and brief. Why? Because you've already did the work in the introduction and in the body paragraph. All right, so what's the purpose of a concluding paragraph? Your conclusion paragraph is just like the introduction. You're just going to retell the reader what he or she have just read, and you're going to emphasize on the main topics. You're going to narrow the thesis of your essay down to one simple rephrase sentence. Here we go. It's 3 parts. The first part is your rephrased thesis statement. Yes, rephrased. You're going to say it in a different way. All right? So the first step, you're going to rewrite your when you're writing your conclusion paragraph, you're going to rephrase your thesis statement. You're going to take out some words and put in some synonyms of those words, okay? Remember, you need to keep in mind that I need to know what your essay is about. So you're going to remind me of this, okay? So you're going to go back to your thesis statement. You're going to look in your introductory paragraph and put it into new words. You're going to start off to conclude. Then you're going to give me your rephrased thesis statement. Or in conclusion, hit me with that rephrased thesis statement. Then your next 2 to 3 sentences would be you summarizing the main points. Well, where do you get your points from? You're going to pull your points from your body paragraph. So this is simple. You're going to summarize all of the topic sentences from your body paragraph. Give me a gist statement for each body paragraph. Bring those gist statements to your concluding paragraph, and there you have it. You've completed the second part. Now, you cannot, somebody say not, introduce any new evidence, no new ideas, no new quotations in your conclusion, because your conclusion is the wrap up. You're basically restating what you've already said, just in a different way. Your third part is simple. It's a broad, universal statement. What do I mean by that? You're going to tell me the so what. You're going to answer the so what. So what about this? You're going to tell me, Miss Bond, this is why you should care about my theme and about my paper. And you're going to make it, you're not going to use those words, okay? Do not. I don't want to see that in your paper. Miss Bond, this is why you should care. I want you to just put it in, use this as a thinking tool for you, a thinking resource. So, why should I care? Or why should someone else care about your topic, about your paper? How does this help me understand the world better, or mankind, or the future? See, your concluding paragraph is going to address a broad and universal idea about society, about mankind, about the world, about the future, about literature in general. Why? Because literature, and y'all know this is my favorite thing to read, literature gives us a preview, or it allows us to go behind the curtain to know about mankind as a whole, about our world as a whole. There are 3 strategies that you can use to make this broad and universal statement. You have parallel structure. This is what Martin Luther King used a lot, especially in his I Have a Dream speech. You can use the antithesis. Um, Anti means against, so, or opposite. So you can use the opposite of your thesis statement. You can use short sentences, like 3 short sentences that, like I said, connects to society. Give us an idea about the world, mankind, the future, and how of the lessons that we should learn overall. This last sentence, it should be your most powerful statement. It needs to be memorable. You want to make me go, wow, this is awesome. Here's an example of strategy one. It's parallel. Parallel is basically when we repeat the same grammatical pattern at least 2 times. Right here, I have color coded the two patterns that we see in President Barack Obama's quotation. My fellow citizens, I stand here today humble by the task before us. Grateful. Okay, so you see grateful, then you see mindful, right? Grateful for the trust you have bestowed, mindful of the sacrifices borne by our ancestors. So we see that he started this phrase off with grateful, and then he repeated that same technique and he used mindful. And then we see that he go into um, things like he went into trust and sacrifices. These are ideas that they're nouns and they're ideas. Okay, so just look at this and you can see the structure. So that's what we're talking about. It's a repeat of the grammatical patterns at least twice. Antithesis. The antithesis is a form of parallel structure as well, and it's used as an opposite or a contrast to show or emphasize conflicting ideas. You can give the antithesis of your thesis. What's the conflicting ideas surrounded about your surrounded about your thesis? Here's one for Eleanor Roosevelt. Great minds discuss ideas. Average minds discuss events. Small minds discuss people. And that's from Eleanor Roosevelt. Last is short sentences. Again, it's a series of 2 or more short sentences, and you can use these to make a strong and impactful uh, um, statement. You can use this to wrap up the end of your essay. Again, you want to leave me and other readers at awe. Recklessness creates a hero. A hero defines society. Society builds a leader. And do you see how they did that? Um, recklessness creates a hero. We have a noun. And so they started their next sentence with the noun that they used to end the previous sentence. They did the same thing with this one. Society builds leaders. And all of these things create, they connect. Okay. All right, you guys. Well, that's it for now. The next video will be a series of grammar rules. Please go back, review these videos to help you, okay? All righty. See you all tomorrow. Bye.